cyber attacks going, you'll never find out.
Is that what happened? All
I'm
right,
sure that's what they'll say.
man, they're gonna blame it on cyber attack every day. Real quick, LaToya
Stevens.
Stevenson, how are you?
Doing well. How are you all?
Quite well, thank
Doing
you. Thank
good.
you for stopping through. All right,
Yeah,
what you got? What's your thoughts? What's up? Are you a member? Are you first of all, are you a co-indicted,
I
co-conspirator?
am a
Gang member?
co-conspirator. I am a YSL auntie. This is my family,
Not a
and
YSL auntie.
I am a YSL auntie.
Okay,
And
let's wait.
I knew
Have
you were
you?
about to say.
Let's wait.
huh?
Let's wait to certify this. Have you
Uh-huh.
ever parked in Club Crucial's parking lot before?
Well, I may have threw up a slime sign or so when I was vibing to Thug and
Okay,
Rich
that's
Homie.
Oh,
enough.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
felony.
It's a wrap. Oh, you about to be. We're about to put you in solitary confinement with that. Oh,
Solid felony
it's
there.
oh,
That's a confession
yeah,
too. We got
and a
it.
confession.
We got them,
I
boys.
want
We got
I
we got
want
them,
to go
boys.
to
Our work is done.
I want to go to Cobb County with Steel and
Come on,
Young Thug. I don't want to be
come
over
on,
there, right?
You and
come
me
on up here to
both. Look,
Cobb. Come on up here to Cobb. We got you in
look.
Cobb. Oh my gosh.
Well, I feel like I thoroughly enjoyed um, how Ashley wrote that to help
I think
the other
so.
gentleman.
Yes.
But if it wasn't, I don't, to be honest, I don't think if she didn't have all of this going on with Fanny ahead of time, I don't think she would have did that, to be honest. It's like she still has like a vengeance because that office wasn't cooperative with her, with
Oh yeah.
the books and all of that. So it's kind of like a premeditated, if you will, um, feeling that she has towards that office in
Well,
general.
absolutely.
So if
So
I'm
I
under,
don't feel, I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say. So if I'm hearing you correctly, if Ashley was not up there, I think it was D5. I think that was a courtroom 5D. If they weren't up there with Judge Cross trying to get those forms with Dexter Bond and that stuff, and they had all that foolishness a couple weeks ago, and everything was sunshine and rainbows with her case with that, you're saying that she probably would not have written this letter. Is that what how you
and
I'm
and
understanding
also and also how Glanville did steal when she came in to represent him.
that?
So
Yeah,
I
that was
feel
pretty
like
bad.
it was like things leading up to, and now it was a direct way of I got you now, and that was handing this other gentleman and his family the blueprint on how to do what I did, you know. And I mean, I think it's a great thing. Pay it forward, you know. But I
I think
do
she
feel
did.
like more of a premeditated type
I'm
situation because
I'm a
of those circumstances.
I'm gonna be super respectful. I adore Ashley, but I don't even think it was for those reasons. I just think because Fanny keeps. She's basically the kid that won't come outside. So she's like, okay, I see your little friends outside. I'm gonna make you come out.
Because
Well,
you're gonna watch me mollywop your friends, and you're gonna have to come outside
They
eventually.
not safe. You safe, Fanny. You running from subpoenas. Your friends is right
right.
here though.
And two,
Good point.
I'm conflicted on, I know it's really, really close in timing on when Ashley sent that email, and then turns out now they're having another ex parte, accidentally including the court. Like, I think that was a way to have a so-called hearsay third party. I'm responding to them, but included the court, but you excluded the defense again. Like, if you're gonna say it with your chest. Tell everybody about, your
Right.
response or how you feel, in support of love. And
So are you
I just
basically saying you don't agree? You don't believe that? First of all, you don't write to your friends and speak to yourself in third person like that. Speak of yourself in third person like that, and talk about. So you don't do that. Is that basically what you're saying?
I don't. I mean, I'm very upfront. I'm very blunt. I feel like if this is what you want to say, this is what you feel, sometimes the deliverance may not be the best, but you
Right.
should be allowed to say how you feel, and whomever, defense, judge, whoever is offended or taken back from that, but don't shield it and just, I'm only talking to these couple people, not everybody, when you're
Yeah.
supposed to be talking to everybody, you know? And I think I think at this point it's a vengeance towards the judge, and they're trying to loop her in some way, because she is the one that signed the warrant for Zachary. But
Basically, yeah,
if
you're
she
right. I didn't think
if
about that.
she's
Yeah.
trusting, if she, and like she told the state, if I, I asked you when we were up here at this bench, is this in here for the truth? And you told me. So she's trying to take the state's word for face value, and
Yep.
they continue to lie to her. And now it's got her in this ex parte communication situation, kind of like, oh, you thought Glanville was doing it. She's doing it too. Ha ha. And I just, that system in the whole is crooked.
Yeah.
And I feel for anybody that, perfect example, I seen Ashley Merchant. She was on another, of course, that's how I ran across you. Um, you've probably had other content, but because of the YSL, and I've been watching certain things on YSL, you came across about a week or so ago. And so I tuned in, and I've been staying tuned in. I even seen your interview with Doug. You invited him to do a rap,
Yep.
and it's Friday. We hadn't seen anything.
I don't think Doug has got the. I was supposed
But,
to bring. I was going to bring Chat GPT in, and I was going
uh-huh.
to have him give me like some words, and I was going to plug them in, and I was going to make a rap for him. But
Oh my
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted to
god.
make that was the goal. That was the goal initially. I had Chat
Yeah.
GPT. I already had the prompt ready and everything, and I was like, "Hey, like Doug, give me a couple words." Like I was
Cool
going to like,
16.
Uh-huh. But
and I was
in saying, just like Ashley was saying, though, as a whole, that whole DA, district sheriff's office, everybody there, the feds, and she even gave the Fed tidbits on things that Fannie was doing,
Mhm.
on using these funds for this, and just all of those things I was hearing her talk about. But she used a prime example of why the taxpayers are having to pay, and they're moving inmates to Cobb County, is because they're not giving these people bonds.
Yep.
And she used the example of the dentist, or I'm going to use quotes for dentists that were putting porcelains and
Oh, the veneer
fake
text.
teeth on everybody. Yes.
Yep.
And he's not a prior convicted anything, upstanding citizen outside of doing that. And they denied him a bond. And she said that's an example of the
Oh,
backlog. You're not giving people bonds, but you don't have the office of prosecutors and judge and so forth to even get the people up, and going. And so now you're having to basically sublet your inmates to, a different
mhm.
county to have a bed for them.
That is
And
crazy.
so I think situations like this, the saying is, be careful what you ask for. And Fanny wanted this to be a big old thing,
Oh,
we're
it's gonna be a
taking
big
down
thing.
crime. And now she's opened Pandora's box. And now the right hand is going to see what the left hand is doing. And so I don't like the situation that these young men are in 20 years or 15 years later,
For
however
sure.
long. But in a stance, it's still because of them is why we're able to see the layers being pulled back and who's responsible for all of the manipulative and shady business that's going on. And our young, I'm just going to say black men, because that's just, who's on
Yeah.
trial here,
Yeah.
how they get roped into the system. You do one thing, and now we're going to, make you relive that day for the rest of your life, when
Rest
some
of
of
your
these
life.
young guys were, 13, 14 years old. And now in their adult life, some of them done, Thug hasn't had,
Mhm.
he didn't have a prior record, but he's doing well and so forth and so on in his career. And then you get somebody like her that's trying to stick it to him. And so I'm just hoping that they get off, hopefully a mistrial, so nobody has to sit through the agony of, but with prejudice.
Right.
Because I think, who is it? Thug is the only one that requested a speedy trial.
Mhm.
And I think I heard Doug Weinstein say something to the effect of, even if the other ones got tried again, because if it's not dismissed with prejudice,
Yep.
that Thug couldn't get tried again, because within that trial there's
Statute.
quarters to where you have to get the evidence and all of that in a timely manner.
4
So even
years.
if they
Yeah.
don't dismiss it with prejudice for him, they still couldn't retry him because of that statute of speedy trial in the timely manner that it has to be done, and it would be up by then. So
Right.
that's the only good thing going for him, even if it's not dismissed with prejudice as well. So
And also a lot of the case is hinged upon Young Thug. So
right,
if he's no longer in the courtroom, because you know they're trying to retry the case and it was found as a mistrial previously, and he's no longer there, all this other stuff doesn't even make sense. It doesn't rhyme, and they could have just gone ahead and tried these individuals. They probably would have gotten them all if they tried them individually. It's just really the
right,
RICO that's causing the problem. But
right.
no, well,
Yeah. 'Cause
LaToya,
it's like,
no, I
how
love
do
it.
you charge somebody if the ringleader's not there? If you're saying he's the leader and he's not there, then you have these gentlemen sitting in court because who said what? It's like the master's gone home and everybody else is still in the field. How does that work? You
I don't, I
It
know?
don't
doesn't.
understand. Yeah,
You can't have a
Yeah.
Rico without a head.
Right.
yeah.
But I enjoy you guys. Thank you for allowing me to come on your platform. And
No problem. Thank you.
I will be waiting for my notifications in the future. But I'm going to go back to the chat.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so
Look,
much, LaToya.
greatly
You're welcome to come
appreciated.
through whenever.
You have a good night. Thank
You
you.
got it. Take care, friend. I'll see you real soon, everybody. And until then, grace and peace. Take care.
Yo, hit that like for deal with Christian. Yo, for deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian. For deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian.